Hello everyone. Last lecture we all had discussed about the origin of the universe. In that we have learned about the Big Bang theory, and today we will be talking about the chemical evolution. What do you mean by chemical evolution? So chemical evolution is based on the chemical reaction between the simple inorganic molecules that might have taken place in oceanic water. Because see, the first thing when we were talking about the origin of the universe, we have seen that the first thing which was come into the existence was the water. So there was only ocean, there was no life. So there is a simple idea that the life might have originated from the water only during the origin of the earth only. Means when the earth was forming, we have seen that the big supercontinent was formed, so and that continent was surrounded with the water. So when this earth origin was taking place, so that particular time only the earth was also started originating. Because why it is happening, why the life was originating in the ocean. Now see, because the ocean, when we will learn about the hidden theory, so that time we all will come to know that this particular thing, means the molecules which are present into the sea, so that all settle down and this form the organic molecule, a big debris, and this complex organic molecule like amino acid and all this might have formed inside the ocean only. But this concept was not acceptable, that how the non-living thing will give rise to the living thing, right? This is very curious idea about many of the things. So Miller and Urey, these are the two different scientists, student named Harold Urey and Stanley Miller. They did one experiment in the year 1953, and they set up one particular apparatus, and the apparatus you all can see on the screen. It was comprised of one closed glass system. This closed glass system is having one boiling flask. Here you all can see, and this boiling flask was considered as the earth primitive oceans, not the ocean like today were there. That ocean were very hot and boiling in those times. And when you will observe this, this was continued with the side tube which was connected to the vacuum pump. Now there was a need of the vacuum, then there was a cooling jacket. That cooling jacket will change the environment. Then thereafter a U-shaped tube was there. Then tungsten electrodes were there. Then this particular thing was I adjusted with a collecting tube. Now see why there is a need of the electricity, because high power supply was there, lots of energy was there because of the meteoroid collision and all, lots of energy was there. So it is believed that because of the high voltage, now how to produce that particular energy. So Miller and Urey have decided that they will use the tungsten rods which will supply the 75,000 voltage sparks. Will you believe? The point to be noted that the spark was made was 75,000 voltage, and these sparks were set up. Now this is about the apparatus setup. We have seen that apparatus comprised of complete closed system which is having one boiling flask, one side tube, one vacuum pump, one cooling jacket, one U-shaped tube, and tungsten electrodes. You need to remember this thing. Now see, before starting the particular experiment, they evacuated the complete apparatus. Why there is a need of evacuation? For the reason of the sterilization, that no pre-life is there. They made sure that there is no particular life is there. So for that particular reason, they have evacuated, because they wanted to maintain the higher standard of the experiment. So they don't wanted any bacteria or anything is there. So they sterile the apparatus completely. Then thereafter they make the prebiotic environment. Prebiotic environment means the hot environment. The prebiotic environment is the environment which was present or which is believed to be there before the formation of any living thing into the world. So that environment is known as the prebiotic environment. That environment, as per the studies, as per the theories, was very hot and it was not suitable for any life form. And that environment was the reason of the formation of the life from inorganic molecule. Is that clear? Now see what material they have used. What were the reactant? So first reactant, as it was ocean, so they have taken the water. Then they have taken the mixture of gases. Now which gases were there and from where these gases have been formed in the prebiotic environment? So these gases have been formed from the material of your meteoroids and all. So all these gases were formed from the whatever material was there into the ocean. So these gases were methane, ammonia, hydrogen. Along with the water, some reduced molecules were also there. Now what was the setup? How he has done? So he just passed the condensed gases from the boiling well, and it allowed to pass from the higher voltage spark. Now what will happen after that? He was just collecting, doing this experiment for very long time, for many days, and after that the liquefied mixture was collected into the collecting trap, and that particular collecting trap was analyzed for its content at the regular interval कि कोई life form हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है. Then what happened? After regular interval he was checking, so he found after 25 hours of boiling and refluxing. Now refluxing is passing it from the highest spark. He found that the most of ammonia and methane was converted into the hydrogen cyanide and aldehyde. Okay. Then thereafter, this was a slow synthesis of the amino acid. See, first carbon dioxide was there, then carbon dioxide generated the atomic oxygen. Then thereafter, this was methane was there. I told you about the gases, which gases were there. Then this was reacted with the oxygen to form the aldehyde and water. Then thereafter that reacted with the ammonia. Ammonia was added into the mixture. We have learned about it, and because of that, hydrogen cyanide was formed as well as the aldehyde has been formed. Then these two things, when they combine, they form the formaldehyde, ammonia, then amino acid and other biomolecules. So what is the molecular formula of amino acid? That is NH2 CH2 CN plus H2O. So likewise means all these molecules were joining. Now this during next 100 hours, this hydrogen cyanide, aldehyde, they came into the steady state and they were used into the further reaction. Now see, when the reaction will occur, definitely the reactant molecule will be utilized in the then. And at the end, the main product from this compound was the amino acid after 100 hours. Understood? Then after 125 hours, they found the supply of ammonia and methane was depleted. Right? Why it will deplete? Because it has been utilized into the reaction mixture. Then thereafter, hydrogen cyanide and aldehyde concentration will also decrease. Now, what was the end product? The end product was amino acid concentration will leave off, as more simple amino acid will form the short peptide. So, this was the hope formation of the short peptide. Now, what are the peptides? The peptides are the amino acid chains. Now, when these peptides are more than 50 in number, they are called as the proteins. So, this is the idea given by the Miller and Urey. Understood? Now, same many experiments are being done. This experiment is very important, so we will revise it once again. That first of all, they have taken the water, and that water was heated to produce the water vapor that shows the sea, and the water vapor was moved. Now this water vapor is also comprised of the gases you need to remember. Moved to the second flask, then there was methane, ammonia vapor, everything was added to show the atmosphere. Then electric sparks. Now see why they have been used electric sparks, because he was having idea that this energy has come from the lightning. So for that particular reason, Miller and Urey have chosen 75,000 old uh, electrical sparks in the second flask was, and it was considered as the energy source for the chemical reaction. Then below the second flask, water vapor was cooled down. Now water vapor's cooling shows the rain, and then it was recycled to the flask as shown the sea. So results we'll have discussed that brown amino acid and other organic molecule have been formed. So this was the experiment shows that the particular thing is the might have brought the idea of the formation of the simple molecule. Now this simple molecule was considered as the amino acid. We will revise it once again, the chemical and the apparatus. This is very important for your exam point of view. This particular experiment was done by the Harold Urey and the Stanley Miller in the year 1953, and this apparatus was having one vacuum pump, cooling jacket, boiling flowers, then side tube and U-shaped tube, tungsten electrode. This was then material. What material was there? There was methane, ammonia, water, hydrogen, and other reduced molecule. And energy source was the 75,000 spark. Is that clear? So this is all about the Miller and Urey experiment.